odds and ends. And down here is just some programs. There's my phone book, my Pro Phone thing. There's my trackball. Over here is the tower. Here's this printer. We're going to give you a full-blown demo of Juno and all that. So let's do it. Like I have a lot of color in this picture. Everything's turning on. I'm going to try not to get too much glare. I'm going to go handheld on this. And I'm also going to do manual focus, because there ain't no way in hell the autofocus is going to keep up with this. Believe me. There we go. I've also got to use the manual iris too. Otherwise you're going to get way too much light in here. There we go. Here's our famous Windows screen. There's my Microsoft Plus, thanks to you. My battery's about halfway down, so if I have to do a jump cut in here, I will. What are you going to do, huh? That's all my stuff. There's my famous drumming fingers. You have your 60s theme. I like the clouds. That tie-dye screen of yours drives me crazy. You can't see anything in it. There's just so much. Here's all my programs. And I've got a lot of shortcuts. I can't freeze this. I haven't got a digital freeze in this camera. But I put a lot of shortcuts on here. They really do save time. Here's Juno. Here's how Juno boots up. Okay? This is how Juno starts. The thing I like is you have all these options right here. You can create a new account. You can just go with it. You can cancel, import account from a different computer, help, or delete the account. And the nice thing is you have to put your password in to start up, but you can have it checked off where you enter it automatically, which I do. Now the fun begins. We have to do a little handheld camera here and use the trackball at the same time. So, and like you, I've got to look at this thing through the viewfinder. So let's hit OK. And here's what happens when you hit OK. Nothing. Let's try again. There we go. Now, here's where your ads are. Most of the time, all this thing says is email was meant to be free. Alright, so when you... This is the Juno main screen. Nice thing I like about it, you have two tabs up here. Read and write. I mean, what else can you do with email? Read it or write it. You have your different folders here, which I'll show you. And, of course, your other stuff here. Now, this always starts up when you'd like to check to see whether you have any new mail. Let me see if I can get this a little bit better focus. There we go. Turn the iris down maybe one more notch. Now that's actually better that way. Alright, now here's a letter I got from my girl in Palm Beach today. Yeah. Now here things start to happen. Yeah, email was meant to be free. Juno logo. And this tells you here what's going on. It tells you here you're dialing the number. Let me cut this iris down. Sorry for all the camera shake. And this shows you right here the status of what's going on. You can hear the tone in the background from the computer. Notice this eye up here. I'll show you what happens with that later on. Now we're connecting. Sometimes this counts down from 45 to 0. Sometimes it doesn't. It's kind of strange. But it's now connecting. Now it's authenticating my password. Transmission. Tells you how much is being transferred right there. I got a lot of mail tonight. This is going slow. Closes by itself. Something I like. Unlike CompuServe where you have to hit exit or disconnect. 2 messages received. Hey, I finally got something from you. Right. Oh, cool notify. This is something from one of my my classified, one of my things. Let's see what Carrie has to say on Tuesday night. Okay. Now, here's something else. It shows you the letters that you got today, and you highlight it. And the status. It either says new or red. And, of course, it also says the date. Now, obviously, I got this my time before midnight. This thing from Classifieds 2000 came after midnight, so it's dated tomorrow, which is the 24th, which happens to be my mother's 73rd birthday. It's been a month already. Alright, let me show you about the different boxes here. Let me crank this up a little bit. Maybe you can see a little bit easier. Okay. Watch this, by the way. Notice this hand. This is a very unique hand. This is the pointer, the arrow, which becomes a hand. Now watch this. When I try to click this, look what happens. We cannot display the requested ad because The font Times New Roman Bold is not present on your system. What a shame. I can't read about it. Anyway, here are the different boxes. Inbox, here's all your sent, which automatically file all your letters. And these are my files. Beta newsletters for sale. My brother Jeff. Juno correspondence. KKD birthday, which I'm not going to show you. Linda. MFW music tracks. Miscellaneous. Noah is the guy I work with. WKKD and trading. Now, watch this. Here's what you can do when you read. You can either reply, forward, delete a message, print it, move to a folder or copy to a folder, get new mail, or go to your address book. Now, if you want to write, watch what happens to the I when I click on write. Watch this I. It shuts. Isn't that neat? You click read, it opens. When you click write, it shuts. I think that's neat. Now, here's how you write a letter, how you compose a letter on Juno. You have to go to your address book, since you want to know who to write to. Click that, and these are all your addresses. And let's go to the old scroll bar. Again, sorry for the camera work. It's going to be a little shaky. And you have the option of putting in like names, and then their complete email address. So all you do to write is like, let's go with you. You click on, hit send to, and if you want to have a copy to, carbon copy, you can put that here. Then all you have to hit is OK, and you're now composing a letter. So you just hit the subject line over here, and then you just hit your message here, and then you hit send. Now, when you want to send a letter, it gives you this option of either getting the letter, or sending the letter and getting your mail now, or put it in the outbox if you want to write more and then send them all later, or you can cancel it, or you have a help, which is kind of nice. And this tells you how many letters you have in the outbox. So I'm going to cancel that. I'm going to clear that message. Yes, I do. And you won't believe how many options. Let me rest my hand. This is getting heavy. You won't believe how many options you have up here, Carrie. This is really great. I'm impressed for a free system. Look at this. You can update your member profile. Can you tell the green, by the way, in the camera? These things are highlighted in green. Change the font, the text color, background color, password. You can put a signature in here. Dialing options, modem configuration, turn off the modem speaker. Let me show you reply settings. This is kind of unique. When you hit reply settings, reply to sender only, reply to sender and copy on recipients. Include text of message and reply. Every time you get a message on the internet, they always do that. Don't include text. I don't want to see that. And OK. What else do we have under options? Automatically save all senders' addresses. Yes. Save all my sent mail. Yes. Confirmations. Confirm message delete. Confirm address delete. Confirm exit. Update phone access list and system monitoring. Features. No big deal. Edit is the usual. File is the usual. Advertisements, view index. Hit that. The index appears right here. All we have right now is one ad, the ScanJet scanner, which I'm going to close because I can't read the thing anyway. So that's really about it. That's how that works. And by the way, if you look at all my sent messages, these go back to day 1, starting at day 1. Where the hell is that thing? No, I guess not. This actually tells you when I began on Juno. Look how fast those things fly. We're now in July. July 16th. Hello from Ray. Look at this. Here, this is from you. This is from me to you. Oh well. Anyway, so that's Juno. Great system. For nothing. I really, really like it. Let's just exit it. Okay, so let me show you what I have on here, by the way. Turn this down a little bit. Quicken, which I got from a friend of mine. I did make a shortcut to the control panel. I do use it quite a bit. Windows Explorer. There's my Earthlink, Juno. Earthlink actually has 3 sub things. This is mail, this is web access, and this is a Usenet news groups. This is my own website. Up here is Word97, good old print shop, good old calendar creator, Mark's music tracks. This is my desktop, the recycle bin, Microsoft Network, which I cannot remove from there. It won't let me. And of course, good old Winston. I did keep CompuServe, even though I'm no longer using it, just to access my old letters and stuff.